What's up, team? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at Kadena, currently still sitting and holding the top 100 coin right here. We got $386 million market cap. Traded under or above $2, a little bit above $2, up 7.5%. The volume is quite up. It's up 70%, which is quite nice to see. But we're going to have a look at Bitcoin first because we know Bitcoin is king, guys. There's a few levels we're going to need to watch, essentially. We're going to start with the weekly time frame, go to the daily, and then 4-hour as well. And these are the main times we're going to be looking at. And we're also going to be having a look at the Bitcoin dominance because Bitcoin dominance is very, very important. So looking at the 200 moving average, we are still above it. I think we're going to come down and retest it. But first, where are we going to go? Well, there's a few resistance that we have to locate. This is a very strong resistance. Can Bitcoin essentially come back and essentially break that resistance sitting at 31,000, 31,800, 32,000? Very, very possible. If that happens, then we can make a nice little move to essentially 35,800 and maybe perhaps 37,000. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do that. This is a very, very, very strong resistance level right here. We could definitely do something like that before coming back down and maybe retesting the 200 moving average. Did Bitcoin bottom yet? I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not a financial advisor. All I know is I could play the short-term game, of course, or the extremely, extremely long-term game, which is $1 million in the future. I could tell you that, almost guaranteed. Non-financial advice. Always do your own research. If you don't know about Bitcoin, make sure you learn about Bitcoin first before watching my videos. And that's about it. Having a look at the daily time frame EMA ribbon is very, very important in my opinion. We are still below the exponential moving average on the daily time frame, sitting right here at the past resistance, guys. We could still come up to 33,500 on the daily time frame. Each time frame tells a different story. Now, if I go back to the 4-hour time frame and pull the moving average right here, we are above the 200 moving average. Okay, now what's interesting is that right here we got rejected by the 200 moving average, and now we have 4 straight green candles above the 200 moving average. So it looks like we're going to come back and retest this resistance. If that happens, we're most likely going to, go up this week to 35,000. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, a relief bounce was definitely was needed. I mean, there's no question about that. But we are oversold right here. There's no question. If I go back to the actually on the weekly time frame right here, we were pretty oversold on the RSI. I mean, look at that. We got a bounce right here, rejection right here. So maybe this could be a reversal. But guys, remember, the trend is your friend until it bends. We could also come back all the way to 50 on the RSI, which would most likely bring us back to 35,273 before coming back down. So there's a lot of signs that are telling us right here to essentially be careful and not to overthink. A lot of people are telling me, why is the whole market pumping? Why is Solana up 13%? It's a bad coin. It's a crap coin. It's a shit coin. And why is Kadena down? Guys, Kadena's not down. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance to explain to you guys why and what's happening, okay? Right now, we're not in an alt season. You guys need to understand that. Everyone needs to understand that Bitcoin, altcoins are not an alt season, okay? Altcoins were an alt season right here when we got rejected right here, and right here. Now the Bitcoin dominance broke out, okay? Bitcoin dominance just means when the Bitcoin dominance increases, it just essentially means that more money isn't flowing into altcoins. Bitcoin, sorry. Less money is flowing into altcoins. And even if Bitcoin and altcoins dump, the market cap of altcoins are losing more value than Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin's king. That's why I always start with Bitcoin. Now, my target, okay, when I made the breakout video right here on May 2nd, sorry guys, I said that my target for Bitcoin would essentially be 57, okay, 57%. We're clearly at 47. So we went up, okay, a few percent. We went up 5%. We still have another 10 more percent to go. Now, I said altcoins are not done bleeding, guys. Altcoins are not done bleeding, in my opinion. We're going to see some blood in the altcoins, and that's about it. So going back to Kadena real quick, guys. Yes, Kadena is down, but like I said in my video yesterday, we saw 95% drop on Ethereum last bear market. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another dump right here, another 94% right here on a layer 1 platform right here. We're down 93%. We could go to as low as 95, which is 1.41. A lot of people saying they're setting their order at 1.38, which is this wick right here and this wick right here. So there's a lot of things to keep in mind and not to not freak out. A lot of you guys, Kadena people, are telling me, guys, Kadena's dead. Where is it going? What are we doing? What's happening? It's important not to freak out. Once again, of course, always do your own research and due diligence. Don't invest in more money than you could afford to lose. I wouldn't even like my suggestion in this bear market is to maybe put more of your money in something safer, Bitcoin, not even Ethereum, okay? Because we saw what happened to Luna. We saw Luna, got destroyed, right? We saw Luna. A lot of people are, lost their life saving. People said, "Oh, Luna, Luna, Luna," but guess what? It went down at Chinatown, and a lot of people got wrecked, unfortunately. But I'm not saying to not accumulate Kadena, but guys, instead of putting right here, $10,000, you could be putting right here $1,000. So it's the same. It's almost the same value, because if you take right here all the way to $12, right? Which is right here, that's 500%. So you don't need to put $10,000 at these levels at $2, $2.20. You could put 2,000. It's the same as putting 10,000 back at $14, $15. It's really the same thing. So if I pull out the calculator real quick right here, and you put $10,000, right, divided by $15, guys, that's 666 Kadenas. Okay, so with 15,000, I don't know if I did 10,000 or 15,000, but with that amount, I believe I did 10,000. You could get essentially 666 Kadena. Now times, to the price, that's $1,333 to get 666 Kadena. So this is what I'm telling you guys right now. It's you don't need to essentially drop as much money. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, salary's in, let's go, I could buy all Kadenas." No, you're gonna have a lot of time to accumulate. We are still in this bear market, and we are here to accumulate together. But guys, nothing too crazy to see on this TA. In order for Kadena to break out, we would essentially need to see a crazy closure above this. Of course, this is not it is kind of a breakout, but it's not, the week is not over, so we're gonna have to see. If the weekly candle does close below that, then we could essentially move and start seeing a nice move to the upside. But other than that, guys, nothing too much to see over here. RSI right here. I mean, having a look at the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, we know ever since we broke out right here, we saw rejection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can this be the 8th rejection for Kadena? Very, very possible. Very, very, very possible. We're gonna have to see right now. Kadena right now also is in a I don't want to say falling wedge, but we are in a clear downtrend on the daily time frame, so we're gonna have to see where that goes. Having a look at the moving average as well, we are still below the 9 moving average. We could go as high and retest the 50 moving average, but we're gonna have to see on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Boom, we are still below the 200 moving average and trending at the 50 moving average, but nothing too much to see over here as well. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.